develop this, and you become a valuable man. Now, if I'm if I'm being right, then around late 2017 is when the first time I ever got truly immersed into history. Now, around this time, I was only like 10 years old, but I don't know, but it's just something about World War One just captivated me on such a huge and deep subconscious level that I just couldn't resist it. Like I just wanted to learn so much about it. It interested me so much. And so I started watching so many history videos, so many, well, not documentaries, but I mean like mapping videos, like country balls, like you have an entire map of Europe, for example, and then there are, you know, on the places of, for example, Germany or Russia, you have this like huge ball with the flag of the country that it had at that time. Yeah, I used to binge watch the fuck out of those. But I didn't like to watch those kinds of mapping videos, where instead of the country balls, there were these names like Russia instead of, a ball with the Russian flag. Yeah, I never I preferred the country ball ones more than the name ones, but that doesn't matter. What matters for our video today is that I binge watched a lot of them. But I didn't binge watch it like there was no tomorrow. Of course, I still took some time off. I still had other things to do. I was starting to learn more about the universe around this time as well. It wasn't just that I completely made history my entire personality. Of course not. I was still I was still really deep in my YouTube addiction. I was still, like I already said, immersing myself slowly in the universe. I was slowly getting better grades at school. I started to study more for my primary school tests, and yeah, life was going really good. But man, did I wanted to learn everything about history. I did not just continue to watch all those mapping videos, of course. I started to watch even more YouTubers like Oversimplified, who got really famous in like 2018, and now he's like a huge ass YouTuber that just records about history all the time. Yeah, even though he's really childish, he still, gets the point across and he still makes fire videos from time to time. I don't watch him anymore, but yeah, of course. Then other what if autist YouTubers, like for example, there's this guy named What if autist, like literally just type that into the YouTube search bar and you'll find a YouTuber. He used to be a alternate history scenario guy who basically used to record videos like what if Germany won World War II and stuff like that. But now he's more directly oriented on male growth and masculinity, about etymology, sociology, and all of these kinds of good things. So yeah, that is a YouTuber that I used to watch. And yeah, also countless others. What if all these history YouTubers who used to record alternate history scenarios. Yeah, so I was watching those kinds of videos back in the day a lot. But that didn't mean that I was running on motivational highs. That didn't mean that I truly learned everything just like within a couple of weeks. No, no, no. It took me a long time to actually memorize and to watch basically all of the content that interested me around that time, which is like World War One, World War Two, the Napoleonic Wars, and yeah, that was about it for that time. I mean, I was literally like 11 years old, so. And those were like the biggest subjects and the most known one when it comes to history. So, of course, yeah. Back then, I wasn't really interested in stuff like, I don't know, the 30 Years' War, the Ottomans, I don't know, the Byzantine Empire. I wasn't really interested around those kinds of topics. So I was mainly just focusing on World War One, World War Two, and the Napoleonic Wars, which in combined took me like, I don't know, 6 months for me to learn. Of course, I wasn't learning such specifics like, for example, what tanks did the Germans used during World War Two and in what specific battles. I was mainly just watching the mapping videos, that showed like what kind of battles happened, what kind of invasions happened in what kind of year. Like for example, in 1812, when Napoleon attacked, his closest ally, the Russians, who've been helping them a lot. These kinds of facts. But it didn't take me like a couple of weeks to do it, and that's the point. of this entire video. I never wanted to learn anything that fast. I like to keep myself balanced, and I've always liked to, not just with self mastery, of course. Of course, I still go on to like phases in self mastery, like for example, this phase that I'm on right now, which will probably last for the next months, and I've lasted for like almost an entire year by this point, is my YouTube phase. Just focusing on my personal brand, connecting with highly influential individuals who are in my niche as well. Then I can go on, for example, on a ukulele phase or a karate phase or a Italian phase where I just dedicate myself to speaking Italian language and I put like 50% of my focus into it. But I don't put 100% of my focus onto it because I still have my life. I still want to learn about other subjects. I don't want to just be purely locked in on one. I want to learn more about manifestation, for example, more about productivity, about resiliency, about willpower. I also want to wake up at 5 a.m. and do my exercises. I want to have time for some peaceful meditation once in a while to clear my head. And not that type of meditation that you do in the morning that lasts just like 8 minutes. No, I'm talking like half an hour that completely cleanses your mind off of anything. And so, yeah, I like to keep myself balanced because this balance will bring you something that will truly just refine your life forever. It will catapult you into being someone way more influential. And this skill is something that you don't expect whatsoever. It is the skill of patience and never acting fast. That's right. If you want to become a valuable man, you must stop being so jittery all the time. You must stop talking so fast. You must stop acting so childish. Look, bro, I know that in the social circles, it may look like you have no time to think about what you're gonna say. But those kinds of people that cannot wait for your response don't deserve to come up there with you. That's something that you need to write down. If those, and yeah, also another factors that go into this are, for example, the big companies, you know, destroying our attention spans through the content, the short form one especially, that is completely designed to hook our attentions, which is, yeah, something that meditation is very good for. It fixes you from that. But yeah, never acting fast and having patience. These two skills, when combined together, will always bring you delayed gratification whenever you apply it to any kind of skill. So, like for example, boxing, you can watch like half an hour worth of YouTube videos every single day and then take action, and you can just dedicate 1 hour to it every single day. And I know that you may say stuff like, but timeless reader. Shouldn't I just dedicate more time to it since I want to become a master at it? Look, bro, I know that you may be thinking about this logically and rationally. You may be thinking that more time equals more results, but it doesn't end up being like that. It is actually more efficiently spent time brings you more results. And what I mean by that is that you don't make boxing your entire personality. You don't make it your entire life. Yeah, sure, it is your primary focus right now, but you have more things to do. You have more things to worry about. You have more habits that you must complete. And this is the approach that you should approach it with. This is how you need to do it. You must always have like 50% of your entire daily energy spent on that one activity that you are phasing on right now, which is YouTube for me, teaching stuff like manifestation, productivity, discipline, willpower, resiliency, all of these good skills. That's like 50% for me right now. And then when you spend that 1 hour, you can just passively think about it for the rest of your day. Like, I mean, you can just, for example, I don't know, sit in class and you can just imagine yourself kicking that punching bag as hard as you can with that new technique that you've been developing today's morning. You understand what I'm trying to say? The options are just limitless. And when you spend that time more efficiently during that 1 hour, and then you spend the rest of your day doing more productive activities that actually balance out with this one. So, like talking to other people, learning how to sail, learning how to you know, keep your diet in check, how to exercise properly and stuff like that. When you balance those others 50% of your time of the entire day just doing something else, then bro, you will be like a lubricated machine that will get perpetuated forever. You will literally speak with so much calmness in your voice, with so much confidence, because you don't overthink about it. You don't stress about it. You're relaxed because you have the patience. You know that mastery will come over time. You know that Rome wasn't built in a day, and so won't your mastery too. It will take some time, and that's okay. So just relax and allow yourself to have more good habits that fuel you than just this one. So, and finally, let me ask you, what is something that you're willing to suffer for? And I mean for the rest of your life. What is something that you truly want to go through pain every single day in order to see delayed gratification? What is something that you want to develop each and every single day that you can see yourself dedicating the rest of your life to it, and that you can even make money from it in the future? It can be a business model like affiliate marketing, trading, drop shipping, personal brand, faceless channels, I don't know, making videos on Facebook, I don't care. It can be like going to university if that's something for you, or it can be just like a skill in general, like boxing or any kind of martial art, playing the guitar. All of these things will bring you a lot of either physical pain or the mental pain, but that's okay because always in the future they will bring you the delayed gratification. And so the way that you get there isn't to over stress about it each and every single day. Like, bro, today I only grinded for 10 hours instead of 11. That's not the approach that you should go there with. You need to be lubricated also. You must spend some time just focusing on other things that make you happy in the day. You must spend like maybe 2 hours of your day maximum on that one skill, and then spend the rest of your day just doing something else. Because, yeah, patience is just something so important that you need to develop. And also, never acting fast. Because, yeah, the link is just. I know it may seem invisible at first, but let me tell you, these two correlate with each other perfectly. And yeah, when you find more things that you can find yourself focusing on that will keep you in balance forever, and when you realize that you cannot shortcut the process, but you can make it more efficient, then yeah, you'll be just way more calmer, and other people will appreciate that. So remember, it is not about how many hours you can spend on it, but how efficiently you spend that time, because that will bring you always more results, and it will make you calmer, more peaceful, and that will eventually bring you the delayed result that you're looking for. You'll be less stressed, you will have more patience, and yeah, your mindfulness will just get amplified a lot, which is always a good thing. And don't just take all of this from me. I'm a person who has helped a lot of people in the past find their purpose in life and improve themselves in the wonderful skills of resiliency, willpower, productivity, discipline, masculinity, all of these good things. And plus, they've never even seen my Timeless Reader's Mindsets, which is a collection of 24 unbreakable mindsets, which, if applied correctly into your day to day life over a period of time, remember, patience and not, not just completing it like a game, and then you forget about all the different details that you could have picked up along the way. But yeah, you were like a little dopamine rat that just wanted the the delayed pleasure right now. But yeah, he died along the way. You won't be like that, and I'll make sure that you don't end up like that, because they will always bring you success in any kind of life test, in any kind of situation. So go check it out. First link in the description. And yeah, there's even a discount right now, so go grab it. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching this video, and remember, no one is better at being you